Hello and welcome to 5 and 5, Rebel and Soul's web series where we ask industry leaders 5 questions in 5 minutes on how they are handling and navigating this COVID situation. We have the wonderful Simon Kearney with us today. Thank you very much for joining us. Simon is the CEO and editor-in-chief of Click2View. And so our audience gets to know you a bit better, can you tell me what your guilty pleasure is, please, Simon?
My guilty pleasure is smoking cigars. So I probably have 2 or 3 cigars a week, I guess.
Okay, you should feel very guilty for that.
It's a bit hard to smoke cigars here because obviously I don't do it at home, and you know, you're supposed to wear a mask outside now, so.
Right. I see. How has the COVID situation impacted your business?
Well, it's had negative impact. Initially, we didn't see a huge drop. Well, we saw all the events cancelled straight away, and so we do quite a bit of event content. You know, big LED screen content, and various bits of content around events. Fortunately, a few of the contracts that we had, they said, well, let's finish most of it anyway, and we'll have it ready for when the event does get put on. But that was back in the old days when we were thinking, oh yeah, it's only going to be 3 months.
Right.
And then those events that were postponed slowly got cancelled and pushed to next year. So there's been a bit of an impact like that. But there's been a pickup as well because because we're digital content, so we're very fortunate to be on the digital side of the economy. And businesses, people need to communicate at this time. And so we found that we're getting lots of webinar. We're becoming experts in webinars at the moment. Somebody said to me today, we were talking about a webinar, and which we did yesterday and today, and it was like we used six different technology platforms to put this thing out. It was quite a big production. And somebody said that's a tech stack. I'd heard the term tech stack before, but I didn't really know what it meant. It's like, I've got a tech stack now. I'm pretty happy.
Okay. So, what kind of content have people have you noticed that people are consuming more of at the moment?
So articles working well, animation. We can't shoot outdoors really do any shoots anyway. So we've been doing tips and tricks animations. Articles on just general business advice. We're B2B, so you know, for instance, we did lots of articles about the recent budgets in Singapore and how they impact small business, that type of thing, and then webinar content. So a lot of events shifting online, a lot of people looking to engage with their customers using the webinar platforms, and so we've spent a lot of time just learning more about them, as everyone has in the world.
Is there anything in particular that you've seen that's been really inspiring or really cool, like a use of technology that people are applying?
Well, I mean, I'm inspired by my guys being able to build a tech stack for a start. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty inspiring.
And then all of the what I'm inspired about at the moment is this sort of creative fervor that's going on, and people are starting up podcasts. They're doing interview programs like this. People are making stuff in their bedrooms and in their spare rooms, and I think that's the most inspiring thing to me. And we're in the fortunate position where we're familiar with a lot of the tools for creating content and doing remote video interviewing such as that and so forth. So just really enjoying being part of that process, doing some of that for ourselves as well. We've got a program on YouTube called The Content Show. So we do a few interviews a week, and as you know, we put out our newsletter. So lots of things like that.
So, okay, last question. What would you say has been the biggest lesson that you've learned from this?
I think, it's one of no, okay. So I think the biggest lesson is just to be better to be safe than sorry. I'm damn pleased that our agency paid down most of its debt before this happened. and I'm trying to get through this thing without having to borrow any more money. So I think I'm going to be a very conservative businessman after this, in terms of like having reserves, having stuff set aside for a rainy day and so forth.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Simon.
Absolute
This has been
pleasure.
5 and 5. Until next time.
All right. Cheers.